baby kitty, I love him. Ew. It's a baby kitty, I love him. Ew, I love him so much. Hello, welcome. I'm Hannah. I have a passion for movies, and I love YouTube, and I love watching people's reactions to movies, and that is why I created this channel. So for today, we're going to watch A Clockwork Orange. Here's the reaction. If you want to skip straight to that, I'm going to explain what I know of A Clockwork Orange and why I picked this movie, and also just mention I just had a migraine and I'm finally recovering. The only reason I'm telling you is I can tell I'm kind of slow from that. So if I seem slow or if I seem glazed over, that's just all it is. Just try to ignore it like I do. I got everything set up and then he comes. He's purring. So I'm like, all right, we'll start the video with you. So what do I know of this movie? This is a movie that for a long time people just that knew me said, Hannah, do not watch this movie because you won't like it. So I always took their word for it because most people that would tell me that were probably correct, because there's a lot of things that I don't like. I don't like blood and guts and horror. I don't like torture. And I have no idea if that stuff is in this movie, but there's a reason that I picked this movie. God, why can't I explain this? A lot of me has changed over the years that I can now tolerate certain things in movies that I used to not be able to. Ironically, that's also true in reverse. There's some things that I can no longer tolerate that I used to. So it's not a rickety slope, but it's hard to describe. So anyway, I'm not sure if I explained that well enough. Probably not, but another thing is I saw Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, and that's a movie that I saw not too long ago that I still am not sure how I feel about it, but I was definitely intrigued. It was very intriguing. So that automatically gives the movie props when it can intrigue me like that. So even though I'm undecided on what I think of that movie, I was intrigued by it. So that automatically gives it props, and I just repeated myself. Anyways, he did this movie, which makes me think it could intrigue me, and that automatically makes me want to see if maybe I would like it. Did I explain everything I was trying to explain? I don't know.
Like I said, I had a migraine, so my thinking is kind of
So I may watch this movie and be like, yep, I should have listened to my friends and never messed with this movie. Or I might be in for a surprise and like it. I have no idea. We're about to find out. I know the guy on the cover with the weird eyeliner, there's something about his manner in that photo that makes me feel off. I don't know, he might be a nice guy, I have no idea, or he might be a bad guy, I have no idea. So this will be interesting to find out, and I have no idea what I'm getting into, really. I don't know, but okay, let's get into this. I got a sleeping cat on me. His paw, if you could, oh, it's so cute, but okay. I'm gonna try not to disturb him while I scoot over. Okay, kitty, I'm gonna take my arm, okay? I'm gonna take my arm, okay? Oh, you don't have to get up. Alright, he got up. Hey. Trying to make it go full screen. And the little option be over here. I wanna make it go full screen. I just wanna make it go full screen. Why can't I make it go full screen? Oh god. Oh god. What is this movie? God. Oh my god. What am I? Okay. I don't know how I feel already, because when I'm pulling this movie up for Netflix, a guy that appears to be tied down had his eyes pried open. I might really hate this movie. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to explain, okay, what I think it's about. I think it's about And I'm not reading what Netflix is trying to tell me. I keep scrolling down. I believe someone told me that this is something to do with like a guy that's a criminal or he does bad things, has something done to him, whether it's like brain surgery or hypnotized or something, that he can no longer hurt people or do these things. I don't know. So that seems like that could be an interesting movie. That's another reason that I thought maybe, I don't even know if that's accurate, but I feel like that's what I thought this movie was about. But I'm pretty disturbed already by what I just saw as Netflix when I'm trying to hit play and it's the guy with his eye. What am I about to watch? Okay. Let's see what happens. God. Okay, I'm not reading the synopsis. I've already made it. We're in. I'm my mind's made up at this point. Okay. All right, creepy music so far. What am I watching? Is it supposed to be red? Is it? Okay. I was about to be like, is this a Netflix thing? Because you know Netflix is red, that it was making the screen. Okay, I'll quit talking. He made me jump. That's the guy. Okay, he looks like he means business. Okay, this is intense already. I feel it. This isn't. Am I shouting? This feels really intense. Oh, even the way he's breathing. But see, it's intriguing so far. What the hell? This is so weird. First, I thought that guy was dead, but because it looks like he has blood, but he's blinking. And they're all holding milk. This is so weird.
You up and make you ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence.
Okay, I like his accent, but I can't really understand what he's saying. Are they gonna hurt him?
One thing I could never stand was to see a filthy, dirty old drunkie howling away at the filthy songs of his fathers and
Are they
going
gonna hurt
blurb
him?
blurb in between.
They're gonna hurt him.
I could never
He's got a
his age might
bat.
be, but more especially
They've all
when he
got
was real
bats.
old like this one was.
No. Ugh. Okay, I'm glad that's over.
The vodka they had there.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this movie. Especially if it's got long fucking rape scenes. I'm not watching. How much longer is this? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this movie. Cat's walking across the monitors. Come here, Bubby. Don't walk on stuff. Come here. I'm watching violence. Come here. I'm trying to do a movie review. I'm afraid he's gonna walk on the keyboard. I'm guessing that they didn't do that because they were trying to help the girl. I'm guessing that they are just bored and they just had fun attacking those rapists.
Soon it was trees and dark, my brother.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this movie. Okay, now they're breaking in someone's house.
Who on earth could that be?
The only reason I'm still watching this is because what I think this movie's about is something's gonna happen to probably the guy with the eyeliner, the weird eyeliner. Are they gonna hurt her? They're gonna do it to where he can't hurt people anymore. And that makes this interesting. How much horror am I gonna have to watch though before it gets to the part, assuming that's what this is about? Am I gonna be going like this the whole movie? Yeah. I can see why my friends were like, never watch this movie. But I'm thinking that the reason that this is so horrible is to show how horrible he is. Well, all of them. But I'm guessing this movie's about the guy with the weird eyeliner. I'm guessing that's why we're having to watch all this bullshit. But I want to know how much more am I going to have to watch before it gets to that point. I'm probably just going to be like this the whole time. I honestly don't know if I'm going to make it through this movie. My God. If there's any more scenes like that, I don't think I'm going to make it through this movie. And I know I keep saying that, but... I guess I shouldn't be surprised. People did warn me more than once not to ever watch this movie. And even though my views have changed over the years, this hasn't. Like, I hate this. If I didn't have a guess of what this was about, I would turn this off right now. But I'm guessing something happens to him, especially that image I saw when I was loading this movie of his eye being... Something happens to him and he can't do things anymore like that. That's the only reason I'm still watching this. I don't get it. Am I gonna be looking at the wall again?
Alex! Alex!
Are you gonna hurt her?
Alex!
Oh, is that his mom?
You don't want to be late for school, son.
School? How old is he? Is he supposed to be in high school or college?
I've got to be off myself now.
I'm guessing high school. Even though he does not look like a high schooler. Don't watch this terrible movie. I don't want to watch another rape scene. I want to see him get what's coming to him. Or at least what I think is supposed to happen. I'm going to be pissed if this whole movie has nothing like what I thought it was, and this whole movie is just him raping and plundering.
Radford Police Station. Good evening.
Good for
It's Miss
her.
Weathers at Woodmere Health Farm.
I like her British accent.
I'm innocent.
So they're about to do the eye thing.
You are now a murderer.
And then drink their Hebrew vino.
How about putting me in for this new treatment, Father?
Is this the whole thing I've been waiting for?
You are referring to... The question is...
I'm guessing that he's
Really
just wanting out as soon as possible, and he thinks that he can overcome anything, that he's willing to do it just to get out. I'm guessing that's what his thinking is.
He ceases to be a man.
And I bet whatever the experiment is will actually work, and he won't foresee that coming. That's my guess.
I only know I want to be good.
Bullshit. I apologize if this is a really lame reaction. Don't like this movie. I took a gamble, and I know it's not over, so who knows, maybe I'll like the last half, but I doubt it. So I apologize, but you know, I try new things, so you don't know till you try things, right? And no disrespect, I know this is a classic for a lot of people. And Stanley Kubrick definitely has a style to his film, which I always think that's cool. Even if I don't like the style, I think it's cool when directors have that style, so I think that's cool. So no disrespect to all the people who like this movie, that's great. Just this isn't my thing. But I don't know. It's about to get to the part that I've been waiting for. So let's see what happens. I'm guessing I'm still not gonna like it though, because I hate torture, and I have a feeling, I don't know. I'm not sure what I have a feeling about, but I have a feeling people are gonna want to get even with him, and he won't be able to be mean back. And that might be stuff I don't want to see. I don't know. But we'll see.
Full implementation in a year's time.
Very much for this chance, sir.
Are these the experimental guys?
Shut
your filthy hole, you scum!
You are to be reformed. Where it's marked.
So this is what I've been waiting for. This. Don't read it, sign it. So this is what I've been waiting for the, I guess, experiment that's gonna make him where he can't do wrong anymore or whatever. But I have a feeling that I'm really gonna hate the experiment, and I'm probably gonna hate all the things that happen afterwards. But I'm wondering if there's, I don't know. I'm curious enough to know, like, he's such a monster. What's he gonna be like if it actually works?
And I felt a melancholy.
Excuse me. Is that the officer that is to take charge of the prisoner, sir?
I feel like he's just being cocky because he thinks he's about to go get prison over and done with so he can go free. I'm betting that he does not think this experiment's going to work on him, and that's why he's excited. But I think that's the premise of this whole movie, is the experiment does work. That's my guess.
I think we can manage things.
I tell you though, if I didn't know that's what the movie was about, I would not have made it this long. I would have stopped after the first rape scene. No, I would have stopped in the, like, when the rape scene was starting. I probably would have turned it off then. Ooh, they're gonna show him films, but his eyes are pried open.
And Viddy films, I was bound up in a straitjacket, and McGulliver was strapped to a headrest with like wires running away from it. Then they clamped like lid locks on the eyes so that I could not shut them, no matter how hard I tried.
Yep, that's what was on the, when I was opening this movie, that was a close-up, that's what it was, and that's, I knew this was coming. Okay, so he's gonna have to watch film. Okay, water drops. That was my next question, like, won't his eyes get too dry, he won't be able to see?
Moans, very realistic.
They're watching violence?
Breathing and panting of the tall
Places like it's put out by the same big firm began to flow. It was beautiful.
First by one malchick,
Not watching this.
then another. When it came to the 6th or 7th malchick, leering.
Holocaust stuff. I'm gonna be watching the wall again. If it shows Holocaust stuff, I'm looking at the wall. I can't handle Holocaust stuff. I feel bad for the actor, whoever plays him, that he had to go through this. I can't imagine.
You really must leave it to us. But be cheerful about it.
His accent's so strong, I don't quite know what he's saying. Now I'm kind of wondering if maybe there's a chance that it didn't work, but he's gonna play it off like it worked. Maybe. But my first guess is it worked. That wouldn't necessarily prove anything though. He could just be a good actor. Sucks that they're police when they're horrible people. But as the narrator, he's clearly not repentant for anything. He still sees himself as a nice person or whatever. So it's like he's not repentant, but he gets sick, he can't do anything. But he's not repentant.
Was and had been before.
That's the same house, right? As that man that's a writer and his wife. Is that their house? This is kind of going what I was guessing, where he gets it paid back to him by the people who he was mean to. It's just weird because he's not He's not repentant. But maybe that's the point. I don't know. Well, this should be interesting. At least I know I'm not going to see a rape scene. You'd think after what had happened there, they'd install a peephole. Where's his wife?
Frank, I think this young man needs some help.
Thought I had to sneeze. Gotta sneeze. I don't think he'd be singing. So he didn't know who it was until now? Okay, so that's how he remembers him. That's a creepy shot. I have a feeling I'm going to be looking at the wall a lot. But I'm still curious what's going to happen. Oh, they're not turning it off. Did he not die? Yeah. So now he's gonna listen to it as a vegetable. Is that the psychiatrist that did the experiment on him? I can't tell. Is that the guy that did the experiment? I can't tell. I don't remember.
Can I do anything more for you, Minister? At a salary which you would regard as adequate. Not only for the job that you're going to do, and in compensation.
I don't know where this is going at this point.
But also, do I make myself clear?
I don't understand. So that's not the song that makes him go crazy? Am I supposed to be understanding what's happening? I don't get what's happening. If it's obvious, I don't get it.
I was cured, all right.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
Alright, cat's asleep. Alright, Bubby. I miss you, baby kitty. Oh, taking this out. First video I've done where I remember to take that out. Huh. Yeah. I don't really know how to respond. Definitely not my type of movie. If you're still watching at this point, that's probably obvious. I don't get the end. I mean, a lot of it turned out like I thought it was going to, where he had the experiment and then he couldn't do bad things. But I don't get the very end. I don't understand when the minister or the experiment person or whatever, when he was talking to him. I don't get that whole conversation, and then the press came. I don't. Maybe it's obvious. I don't get it. I thought they were gonna torture him. Like I thought they were bringing in speakers to play the Beethoven song that he hates, but he didn't go crazy. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else to say. Well, I definitely see why my friends told me never watch this, because they were right that I would not like it, and I didn't. if I hadn't known what this was about, which I wasn't even 100% sure what it was about, but if I hadn't known that he's a really bad guy that has something happen to him that he can't do bad things anymore, if I hadn't known that, I wouldn't have made it through, because I feel like a lot of it was just the showing how bad he is. There was quite a few brutal rape scenes, and yeah, I hate that kind of stuff. So, like I said earlier and somewhere during the movie, like, I definitely can tell, like, Stanley Kubrick has a style, which I always think that's cool when directors have a style to how they film. Whether or not I like the style, I still think it's cool when directors, when you can tell it's done by a certain director. And after seeing Eyes Wide Shut, all the explicitness and the nudity, none of that surprised me in this movie. But yeah, I don't know what to think of this. I didn't like it. But I know it's a classic for a lot of people, but this, yeah. No, I didn't like it. But it was cool at least seeing, kinda. It was interesting. It's an interesting idea. Like, that's kind of what kept me watching it. Why I was able to finish it. It was an interesting idea to have someone who could do so many horrible things have something done to him that he can no longer do those things. I mean, that's an interesting idea. Yeah. And that's about all I can say. I can't think of anything else to say. So yeah, maybe I'll be more careful about movies that I watch, because I'm okay, like, if I watch a movie, I want it to be one, I mean, I like being as blind as possible, but at the same time, you gotta find that way of finding a movie that you'll likely like. And I knew there was a high chance I wouldn't like this, so I'm not surprised I didn't like it, but I took a gamble. Like, it was an interesting idea, having someone who's horrible and having something done to them that they can no longer do those things. That's an interesting idea, and that's what kept me watching. But gotta take a gamble, right? Especially, like, so this is a new channel that I'm doing, and I'm excited to do. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, this reaction channel. I know I'm not going to like every movie I watch, so thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next reaction video. Peace.